Welcome YouTube, it's Guy Maki here with another breakdown of some of our epic anime series that I know most of us really love. On this particular installment, we're going to look at Boruto Naruto's Next Generation episode 238, which is titled A Killer on the Ship. So right from the title, we know that someone is going to be killed off, and it will be up to Boruto, his friends, together with the Mist Ninjas to bring the killer to justice. And if you enjoy the content of the channel, please support us by subscribing and leaving a like. You can turn the notifications button on so that you'll be notified anytime we release a video. So basically, I'm going to divide the episode into three key areas that need mentioning, and those are: one, we look at the good things that happened in the series. We look at also the bad things, and then the downright ugly things that happened that were not that appealing to the episode. This will be a good summation of what happened in the episode. So, with no further ado, we'll start with the good things. So, one, we saw Kawaki really step up and grow as a key character in the series. He showcased his intelligence, ingenuity, and ability to work well with others. He was very pivotal in coming up with a plan to out the real killer, and he also got everyone to go along with his plan in a very tactfully way. He also saw it fit not to include Iwabe in the plans until the very last moments, and this is because Iwabe was a bit biased, especially when it came to Kyoho and the Mist Ninjas as a whole. So Kawaki knew something fishy was going on, especially when a witness came out saying that he saw Kyoho killing the captain. This raised a lot of questions, like why didn't he come out earlier? And so Kawaki staged Kyoho's death and the real killer to reveal himself in an attempt to take over Kyoho's body so that he can start killing off the others one by one. The killer was from the Funato clan, and he had a special jutsu that turned his body to water, and in this state he could enter someone's body and control them from inside. So Kawaki was very instrumental in getting the killer to reveal himself, something that I think would not be possible without the critical thinking shown by Kawaki in this episode. So this was pretty nice. Another thing that was good about the episode was Kyo's innocence was proved. I got to be honest. Things were not looking good for Kyoho, especially when we see him cleaning off blood from his ninja weapon, and the fact that a witness came out saying that he saw Kyoho killing the captain, and also, in addition, Kyoho's past outbursts and anger, destruction, even directed towards his friends, all pointed towards his guilt. This would honestly be enough to send someone to jail in today's standards, right? Yeah. I mean, he was found with a murder weapon trying to wash away the blood. There was a witness who claims to have seen him killing the captain, and also he's known to be violent at times. I mean, put him in jail and throw away the key, right? Yeah, but Boruto reminded people to have cool heads and to not judge him without hard facts, and they should wait for the results of an investigation or something, you know? So, Iwabe was the only one who was a bit distrustful at this point, and this was based on the fact that his grandfather was killed by a member of the Mist clan and was therefore very distrusting and hateful when it came to the Mist Ninja. And an investigation was done and the real killer was found eventually. Another good thing we see happening in this episode is the deepening bonds of friendship that further develop and this is between Boruto's team and the Mist Ninja team. More so between Iwabe and Kyoho, and this is towards the end. So we see Iwabe apologizing for how he acted earlier towards Kyoho, and Kyoho forgives him, and Kyoho finally feels comfortable with him to the point where he reveals traumatic details about his past. He goes on to explain that the Funato and his clan invaded his home village and killed many of his people, and they also inflicted injuries on his face, hence the reason that he wears the mask. The incident really traumatized him, and that's why we see him, and that's why when he sees blood, he goes into a blind rage and attacks everyone around him. Kyo really went through a lot, but I know with great friends like Boruto, he will be able to heal, and hopefully one day he will take off the mask and leave his trauma in the past. Hopefully. So another thing that we see happening is hopefully reduced sentences for the Mist Ninjas, and this is because they were very instrumental and helped in bringing the real killer to justice, and they believed in their team member, that is Kyoho, in his innocence. And this is based on this, you know that Boruto, Mitsuki, and Sarada, and even Iwabe will put in a good word for them. Plus, I really think that their time in prison really reformed them, but it could be that they are just after a reduced sentence. Who knows? What I know for sure is that they deserve a chance to prove us otherwise, right? So enough with all the good things about the episode. It's time for what I think were the bad things about the episode. This could just be me, but I know most of you agree it has been some time since we saw Boruto do the Rasengan or even the multi Shadow Clone Jutsu. I really enjoy seeing him doing the jutsus. Hopefully, we'll get to see that in future episodes. But this episode was more of an investigation episode, where we saw the genius of Kawaki, and it summarizes that we should not judge a book by its cover, especially when it comes to Kyoho, because in contrast, he was a very kind-hearted person, but with a few baggages. But who doesn't have, right? So another bad thing I saw about the episode was that Boruto and his team were left with no ship captain. The engine of the boat exploded, and they were therefore left in the middle of the ocean with no way to get to the shore. But I know Denki, with Denki there, they can be able to come up with a plan because of his genius ideas, and perhaps even Kawaki can contribute a plan or two. What do you guys think? Comment below. Do you think that Kawaki might come up with a good plan? I personally think it's one of those once in a blue moon situations when it comes to Kawaki. He had his time. I don't think he'll come up with another idea. This is Denki's time at this point. So another bad thing is the Mist Ninjas. They were branded with the curse mark to prevent them from escaping. We all know about the history of the curse mark and what it did to Sasuke and many others. I think this was inhumane, especially because there were other options. The ninja world is becoming technologically advanced at this point, and they could have developed some ankle bracelets or something. They were kept in a highly secured, technologically advanced prison, as we saw. So I know that they have the technology to come up with something which is more humane at this point. So let's get down to the downright ugly things about the episode. So the first thing is that Captain Taiki was brutally killed with Kyo's ninja weapon, which was an ingenious plan by the real killer, who was now working for the Funato to frame Kyoho for the murder. I was a bit sad for him. Granted, I didn't like him at first that much, but As the series continued, he kind of grew on me, and may he rest in peace, but knowing that his killer was found. We also see the real killers from the Funato clan killing himself after he felt cornered and he felt there was no other way. Basically, he threw himself in the ship's engine and a big explosion occurred. I think he was trying to take everyone with him, but thankfully no one else died, and there were no serious injuries. And that Funato clan is very interesting. You know, one would rather kill himself than to be captured by the enemy for questioning. They fear their leader more than death itself, in my own opinion. Excited to see an encounter between Boruto and the leader of the Funato clan in later episodes. But either way, that's been it. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Bye for now. See you later.